All Saints. Yep, you heard it right. All Saints. It's a niche house, I think. So I was going through my samples and I ran across a fragrance from this company called Sunset Riot. Reached out to a couple of my friends in FragCom. Nobody had heard of it. Looked up a couple of reviews on it. Decided to get my hands on another sample. So I did that and I managed to get 2 others, 3 in total from the company All Saints. You want to know what those fragrances are and what I think about them, meet me on the other side of this intro and I'm going to tell you all about it. I will see you in just a second. What's going on, everybody? You guessed it, it is your boy Trey Sense, and I got a little bit of a review, a little bit of a discussion for you here, a little bit of a first impression. Well, not really a first impression because I've already smelled them, but I'm gonna tell you what I think about them. Now, the company, as you know from the intro, is called All Saints, and I managed to get my hands on a couple of samples. Those samples are Metal Wave, and these are the old carded samples. Incense City, and the one that as I was playing in my samples, I came across, I just had a little bit left, and I said I need some more of that, and it is Sunset Riot. To my knowledge, all of these are unisex fragrances. Now let's get right to it. Let's get right to it. Okay. Now you can purchase these fragrances at Macy's, and they're about 80 to 90 bucks for 100 mil, which is not bad. Okay. Get us a spray here. Now, this is not my first impression of it, but still I'm going to refresh myself with it. As I spray that all the way up my arm, still got it on my hand. Okay, now this one is definitely unisex, and I'm gonna tell you right off the bat what this one reminds me of, or what I think it's similar to, and by this one I mean Sunset Riot. And again, all of these are by All Saints. This one is Sunset Riot. Very well made perfume. Not a lot of alcohol in that opening at all. Very solid, very well made. In my opinion, it's unisex. I'm not sure how they marketed it or who they targeted with it, but I definitely feel like it's a unisex fragrance, meaning both men and women can wear it. But what I pick up on is a very, very strong similarity to, drum roll please, Baccarat Rouge 540. Is it the same quality as Baccarat Rouge 540? I don't think so, but it's not the same price tag either. And you're probably saying, well, why not just go get Ariana Grande Cloud? I've never smelled Cloud, so I can't tell you much about Cloud, but I can tell you about this one. And what I can tell you is when I was playing in my samples, and I keep saying that for a reason, when I was playing in my samples and I came across it and then I sprayed it on, I was instantly blown away. And it's not many fragrances that do that to me. I was like, okay, that's nice. I need to get my hands on some more of that. Sunset Riot. Will I purchase a full bottle of this? Absolutely. Absolutely. I think Sunset Riot is a beautiful fragrance. I absolutely love the name from what I've seen on the few reviews that I could find on it, and looking at the fragrance online. The packaging and the presentation is A1. I really think it's a solid purchase for the $80 and $90 that you're going to pay for it. Do I think this is going to be one of those 7 to 10 hour lasting fragrances with 2 to 3 hours of projection? No, I do not. I don't. I think it's going to be one of those 4 to 5 hour fragrances. I think it's going to smell good. I think you're going to get compliments. It's mass appealing. I'm intrigued because it's something different that nobody is talking about. because I just don't hear a lot about this company. And again, you can pick it up at Macy's. So my opinion on All Saints Sunset Riot, and what a cool name. It is a sweet, sweet fragrance. I mean, it's just like Baccarat Rouge 540. I don't know what else you want me to say. It's a very sweet fragrance with a little bit of masculinity. Definitely could go unisex. I think it's sexy. I think it's romantic. I think it's very wearable. I don't think it's one that's challenging to wear. And again, it's not sickening sweet, even off of my sweet, sweet skin. It's not sickening sweet, but it is one that I think you guys may want to pay some attention to. If you have a Macy's nearby you, maybe you can go and smell it. I know you can order, what are those called? Sample sets. They may not advertise it as a sample set. They may advertise it as a travel set because they're not sample size bottles. They may be 7 mils or something like that, but that's enough for you to try and get a feel for it. But honestly, I really dig this Sunset Riot. I really do. Definitely think it's one that you guys should purchase, Sunset Riot, or at least check into. Get you some samples of it. And I got these samples from Macy's for those who are curious. This next one is first time putting it on skin. I have smelled it off this card, and it is Incense City. And I'll show you the little card it's sample again. And this is my first time putting this on skin. So I'm gonna have to sit these down to spray it on the old left hand here. So I hit myself with it. Has a good, ooh. Okay. Okay, and this is why I put them on skin as opposed to spraying them on that card. Because instantly when it hit my skin, the note that jumped off is one that if you've watched any of my videos, anytime I delve into the house of Mancera, I always try to get one of their oud fragrances because I'm learning more about oud. I'm understanding more how to wear oud. And the first thing that hit my nose when I sprayed this on was oud. Okay, and that may be why it's got the name Incense City. Okay. Okay. I think this is one that is definitely a very wearable oud, but that is definitely oud. It comes off as a very high quality oud. It doesn't smell cheap at all. Very surprised by this one because when you spray it on this card, the oud doesn't jump. It doesn't jump, it doesn't pop. But the minute that it hit my skin, I promise you, there it was. And this one is, again, Incense City. I like that. I like that. A clean, smooth, easy to wear oud, not too loud. It is masculine, but it's not skanky. It's not barnyard. It is really well made and really, really smooth. If I had a bottle of this in my collection, I think I would sit it right alongside Mancera's ouds. And what do I have? Oud Exclusive. Yeah, that's one. I can't think of the other one. I got so many fragrances. I apologize. But I like that. It's a very well made, well blended, smooth oud. You could even get away with wearing this oud in the summertime, even in the daytime, because it's not an extremely heavy oud. And it's not a skanky barnyard oud. It is definitely masculine. Could this one be unisex? I don't think so. I think this one is definitely for men. I'm not sure. I mean, anything could be whatever you want to wear it, but differently from the Sunset Riot, which I think is totally unisex. This one, Incense City, I do not think is unisex, but I do think it smells good. I do think it smells very good, and I like it. Again, that's one I would purchase. So Macy's may be seeing me soon. I may just go online and order some of these, or I may just make a trip to Macy's. Yeah, a very natural but easy to wear oud. It's turning into more of a, I don't want to use the word BO, but body scent. But it's definitely becoming challenging and sexy. But it's definitely one of those fragrances, much like the new Zaharoff X, where it just kind of takes on you and becomes you as it picks up your chemistry and becomes like the scent that comes from your body. That's kind of what this Incense City is doing. I like it. I do. I would purchase a bottle of this. Again, it's very wearable, but it's very sexy and it's sneaky. It's very subtle, but it's a very sneaky good fragrance. It just, I'm perplexed by this one. I like it. I like it. There's something about it that's sexy. It's definitely a different type of scent. Very well done, All Saints. And this last one is called Metal Wave. And again, I'll show you the carded sample. There it is. And I will show you, I think that's a little bit of the bottle design or the packaging that it comes in, if you can see that right there. All right. I can't wait to get this one on skin because those other two did not disappoint. So far, we got 2 out of 2. We got 2 thumbs up. We hit both free throws on that. Just a little squirt. Okay. This one's definitely not going to be unisex either. And this is Metal Wave. It's a little bit got on my finger. I was expecting a metallic-y aquatic, but I'm not getting that. That's good. That's good. That's good. I can already tell you I'm gonna like this one. Trying to let it move on my skin so I can figure out how to describe it and paint a picture for you. Definitely high quality. Again, all 3 of these fragrances are very, very well made. You do not pick up on a lot of alcohol in them. Very well made, very well blended. This is one, could it be unisex? Let me get that out of the way first. Maybe, but I think it leans much more masculine if it were gonna be unisex. So I'm gonna say no, don't think it's a unisex scent. The only knock I would have on any of these fragrances, either of the 3, Metal Wave, Incense City, or Sunset Riot, would be, I don't think they're going to be monster projectors. Even though this one is an oud fragrance, it is not a monster projector. Going back to the Incense City, jumping off this one real quick as I let it work. If you like oud fragrances, but you're like, man, the oud fragrances are just so loud, that's an oud fragrance that you'll be able to wear and not worry about it projecting throughout the office or down the hall and offending anybody. That's one that's gonna lay really, really close to your body, and again, just turn into this really sexy, oudy fragrance with just a hint of a body odor, or not an odor, but a body type of smell, just a hint. Very well done. I like that one as well now. And the same thing with that Sunset Riot. It's really, really sweet. But again, none of them, neither one of the 3 are just popping off of my skin. When it hits the skin, you smell them, but neither one of them are just like jumping, across the room. Neither one of them are loud. They're very soft, subtle, easy to wear fragrances. Even the oud. Scratch my chest now. Now this one, it has a certain freshness to it. I'm not sold on the name of this one, Metal or Wave, because I'm not picking up on any aquaticness or any metallicness. What I'm picking up on to my old snout is wood, almost like a pencil shaving type of vibe, but not in an off-putting way. Again, it's a very soft, subtle projector. I may need to hit myself one more time with this, so I find where the spray comes out. Give myself a second spray of this one. Somebody's gonna get a nice little sample to try. I think this one is their attempt at a safe fragrance. Again, very soft. It's nothing like Acqua di Gio or anything along those lines, so I'm confused about the Wave. It comes off, okay, that second spray helped. It comes off, it's very masculine and very woody. I'm gonna tell you what fragrance it sort of reminds me of, just a higher quality, better made fragrance. It's reminding me of that, what is it, D2 wood. It's reminding me a little bit of that. It's got that same vibe, that same presence, that same energy. Just take that fragrance and add some better ingredients in it and make it a little bit better made, and that's what you have. If D2 wood had an EDP, this would be it. I'm not getting the name. I'm just not getting that name. Metal Wave. Maybe somebody else will smell it and pick up on the metallicness or the aquaticness in it. I am not picking up on anything watery. I get a smooth, woody, non-offensive, easy to wear, year-round type of scent. Maybe as it dries down on my skin, as it's starting to move, it'll become a little bit fresher. Maybe that's where the Wave comes in. But so far, I do like this fragrance. But if I were going to buy one of the three, this would be my least to buy, simply because I already have again, the D2 wood, the D2 wood, so I wouldn't necessarily feel like I had to rush out and get that one. But if you like that one and thinks it lacks a little bit of something, if you think it's lacking something, then maybe this is a safer alternative for you, because like I said, it's gonna be about 80 bucks, 80 to 100 bucks. Yeah. But it's definitely got that same energy and that same presence. Do I like the fragrance? I love it. Love the scent profile of it. I think it smells good. And again, I think it's a high quality fragrance and very well made. I got my D2 very luckily, because I only paid like $12 for it. And at the time it was still going for 60 bucks. So I got lucky. But yeah. That's the vibe I'm getting. A soft projecting, sweet, woody type of fragrance that is very soft projecting. Perfect office scent. Either one of these three will be good for a date, not a date night, an office type setting and a close encounter type of environment. Either one of these would be perfect and be good for. Again, this one, I'm gonna say could be unisex. The only one I don't think could be unisex would be the Incense City, and you could wear that one because again, it dies down and dries down really sweet, really smooth. Not sweet. By sweet, I meant good, not sweet as in smelling sweet. I like it. That is, to me, okay. To me, this is the most wearable oud fragrance I have ever smelled, because oud is normally strong, loud, and can only be worn in the winter. This is a year-round oud fragrance, and I'm talking about Incense City by All Saints. Is a year-round wearable oud, and it's not many oud fragrances that you can say that about. This one can be worn dead middle of the summer. 4th of July, you could wear this one. Again, it's going to be a soft, subtle, projecting fragrance, but you can definitely wear it in the absolute middle of the summer. Yes, sir. I think all three of these fragrances are year-round type of scents. Again, I want to reiterate, if you're the type of person who likes soft, subtle, easy, soft projecting fragrances, I cannot see these fragrances giving you more than 5 hours of longevity. That's just my opinion, unless you have miraculous skin. On my skin, I think they'll be lucky to get 4 hours. 4 to 5 hours is my estimation of all you're going to get out of them. But boy, are you going to smell good. All right, guys. I'm fixing to wrap this up because there's not much I can say here. Would I buy all three of these? Absolutely. The first one I would probably buy, it's going to be a toss-up. It's going to be a toss-up. The Sunset Riot is a beautiful fragrance. I think it is sexy. I like it. It definitely reminds me of Baccarat Rouge 540, maybe a little bit Tom Ford Noir Extreme, somewhere between those two. I like it. I like it a lot. I think it's a very sexy fragrance. Incense City, definitely Incense, definitely oudy. Oud is what you're going to get, and it oud hits, and it hits quick. It does dissipate quick, dries down to a really soft, smooth, easy to wear, masculine oud with just a hint of body, just a hint of sweatiness for just a minute, and then it goes back to being a very soft, subtle oud. And last but not least, Metal Wave. Don't get the metal. Well, maybe in the end, I'm gonna stick with what I'm saying. It reminds me of a better made version of D Squared 2 Wood. A D Squared, you know what I'm talking about, D Squared 2 Wood. And Back to Black was the other, yeah. Oud Exclusive and Back to Black are the two really oudy fragrances I have from Mancera. But yeah, I like these fragrances. Again, y'all check out the House of All Saints. I think it's a good little house. I plan on, of course my battery's going dead. I plan on checking it out and getting something from it. I'm waiting on the package to come in. I hope it comes in tomorrow. I'm shocked that it didn't come in today. It's a pretty big haul. I think I got 6 fragrances in all. And that, it's not a Sam Broom haul, but to me it's a big haul. But anyway, man, hope you guys are having a great weekend. It'll be Saturday before you see this video. Yeah, that's all I got for you today. Let's keep our fingers crossed that package comes in, all right? All right, man. But anyway, thank you all for returning to the scene of the crime. I'm gonna get off here, edit this, get it up so you guys can see it. And again, man, I really appreciate you all. Please remember to be active in the comment section. If you know anything about this house called All Saints, hey, let your boy know. If you've smelled any of it, if you've seen it out at any of the department stores or maybe even a rag store, hey, let your boy know. Let your boy know. All right, I'm gonna jump off here, do what I gotta do. You already know. I love you all, and God bless you all. And until next time, guys, peace.